What's up guys, I'm Michael Breckler and I'm going to give you guys a crash course on the Ndop figure. The Ndop figure was made in 1760 CE by the Kuba people. It is located in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Like great leaders Charlemagne, AGT, and Genghis Khan, this piece is to solidify the legacy of the Kuba king and their people who prized great loyalty and knowledge overall. The Ndop figure has a rounded contour, created forms to define the head. The big head is meant to represent the vast intelligence of the king and is most prized in the Kuba people. The 1:3 proportion technique was used by the Kuba people to define the head and the torso. The Ndop figure contains fancy wares to present a principle called shoddy, which is dominant in the Kuba people and in their ideals. The piece was meant to represent the legacy of the king. It's shown through great power and stature. Since writing wasn't common, oral narrative was prevalent at the time. The Kuba style is shown throughout the handiwork of 19 different ethnicities. At the time before European imperialism, the tribe underwent a golden age of science and art. There are specific attributes that link Ndops to individuals. All Ndops would contain a geometric motif, an emblem or idol chosen by the nymph when installed as leaders of the tribe. The idol is the signifier that gives a Ndop a particular identifier, in this case a severed hand. You see the man on his knees, which is shown as a sign of respect. He holds a drum and severed hand, which is to represent the king's likeness and approval. His happiness and regalia were to represent the king's love of life and plenty. The garments he is wearing are conventional to the time of the Kuba people. The Ndop figure can be found in royal wares such as belts, armbands, shoulder ornaments, and headdresses. The arms of the Ndop figure extend vertically at either side of the torso, with the left hand grasping the handle of a ceremonial knife called an iku. Artists decorated the surface of the sculpture by carving representations of what was conventionally worn. The chiseled details correspond to objects that represent prerogative and prestige of the nymph. The Ndop figure serves as important markers of cultural details. They also reveal a chronological lineage through their visual signifiers of many different marks and idols. Themes also play a giant role in the Ndop figure's construction. The Kuba people have many themes that apply to the figure. One theme you see is wealth. The idol has plenty of signs of wealth. The vast amount of jewelry points to the facts of wealth. Power is another theme, and the figure because of context of it. The piece shows the power of a man who rules his people with dignity. The piece also explains the multiple lineages of the kings and their pasts, and the glories of their futures. The Big Raven by Fred Tomaselli is an excellent example of modern day art because it goes well in line with the Ndop figure. The theme of power shows because the raven represents a high power. It represents the wealth of European power that destroys the hopes of the so-called lesser beings. In the end, the people of the Kuba can be represented through this beautiful piece. I got my info from Khan Academy. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like and subscribe button. If you don't understand anything, you can just talk to me. And look out for more videos Mr. Snap makes me do in the future. But until then, stay artsy, my friends.